you're just turning on the camera here, this isn't meant to be a tutorial or really anything all that impressive. This is just a CamelBak MotherLode backpack that I've got, and I sort of keep it packed up if I had to grab it and go for an emergency or something. And I figured it's been a little while since I packed it up. Might be time to take a look at it and evaluate, you know, what I was thinking when I put it together. So I'll kind of start out with showing you the bag. Really like it. It's made by CamelBak. Super heavy duty, real functional, real dependable and durable, modular. It's just everything you can ask for in a bag. It's one of my favorite bags. Doesn't look too bad, but it's been used quite a bit. Basically, it's got a lot of PALS webbing on it, so you can use a lot of the pouches and whatnot to accessorize it the way you like. Right now I've got a small one over here and a dual, maybe this is a grenade pouch or a compass pouch or something. I'm not sure what they use these for. This one is like a dual AR-15 M16 30-round magazine pouch. Just a big Velcro flap. Real simple, strong, heavy-duty pouch. I've actually got a few of these. I've taken them off to do other projects, but when they're all back on here, it gives me some quick pouches to put stuff like the GPS, camera, sunscreen, stuff I'm going to use quickly that I don't have to dig into the pack for. I don't put anything on this too much. I might put an admin pouch or something on it, but at this point, you know, it's already sort of top heavy in my opinion. I'd like to see the weight up here rather than out here, so I don't want to add more bulk out here. On the sides I have a Hatchet, and then underneath of that I just have an empty pouch. It's sort of a cheap made in China type of thing. I just have it under there in case I find something on the trail and need a little extra room, something like a skull. I don't want to put it in my pack and get everything stinking, so you know, it just gives me an option to find something or to have an extra pouch. In this side I've got one as well, and it looks like I've got an AR magazine and this scale that I've been looking for forever, so I'm glad I'm digging into this pack. Alright, stay tuned to see weights on reviews from now on. We've been looking for this scale forever. Yeah, okay, so anyway, that's round fell out of that magazine and nothing else in that pocket. So that's my outside pockets, and you saw that that sort of accumulated some gear that obviously I should have checked when I came home from the day at the range or whatever it was. So alright, now it's time to, well, the front of the pack. It's a CamelBak, well made. Got a big opening here for the bladder, of course. I don't have a bladder in it right this second. Sternum strap. I keep a grim lock on the strap here. I find that when I've got my hose coming down from the bladder, I put it through here, but I like having it on a grim lock, because sometimes if the pack is on the ground and I want to still drink from the hose, I can unclip it from this grim lock real fast, and it's a lot easier than feeding it through this damn D ring all the time. The straps are quick release. I've never needed to use that option, and the nice thing about this CamelBak, and probably most of them, is that like here, where if you don't need all this extra strap, there's built-in little Velcro tabs to keep it all tied up so you don't have a lot of loose crap hanging around. I'm too tall for this pack, so I don't use this belt thing at all, but that's what this pad is for. There's a bunch of Velcro in here, so this big padded belt would come through and stick through here and stick to the Velcro. Underneath, it's got a couple more places to secure items and a big couple of grommets you can see to lose water and dirt. I've used these before to stow, you know, packs or sleeping packs and pads and stuff. They're really strong and they work good. So now we'll get down into the pack. It's 4 minutes talking about the pack itself. I could probably talk another 12 minutes about the pack. I really do like it. Best feature you see that I can carry it around with this handle real easily and use it as a pack if necessary. But I guess I'll just mention I have a real carabiner up here. This one is the type that you'd use on an electric line or something, so it's meant to carry a big fat guy, not some lightweight mountain climber. So real heavy duty, and the best part about it is I got it at the used tool place for $5. Doesn't weigh very much, but again, this can hold a big fat guy and all his tools, so in my opinion, some of the better carabiners to have around. Alright, let's dig in. There's, like I say, a lot more I could say about the pack, but I'm really here to see what I've got packed in this thing. I got a pair, well, first off, I got one of these ninja masks, you know, for ninja operations, or just when it's cold out. It's nice to have a head covering that I can put it on just as a skull cap, you know, just as a regular cap, but if I need to, if it gets real cold, I can pull it down and let just my eyes be exposed, and that really does keep the warmth in, especially here in Arizona. We don't need that much to stay warm. Got a pair of basically army gloves. Got a big all cotton, or whatever you call those. Nothing else in this outside pocket. The idea being that if I'm hiking and it gets cold, I can quickly get some layers on, or stow them real fast in a quick pocket. It also doesn't add, while it adds some bulk out here, like I mentioned, I like my weight up here if possible, so it adds some bulk out here but not weight. So that's why I chose to put that stuff out front. In here I've got a sub pack. I got some 550 that's real sloppy, just all over. I must have used it and just stowed it real fast. I've got another red pack. I've got a G2, Surefire G2 with the LED. I got a little tripod for cameras because I'm always making videos. This is a pair of sunglasses wrapped in a bandana. I wear prescription lenses, so it's a prescription pair. I've got a Monocular here on a lanyard so I could wear it around my neck if I needed to, but I keep it in its little pouch to keep it clean because there's not any lens covers built into it. Lastly, I have about $5 worth of quarters Ziploc or vacuum sealed in this little package. Just gives you some emergency telephone money if you need it. I just vacuum pack it so that it doesn't rattle all around and get lost. I've also got a Sharpie and a pen. Nothing fancy. I could probably replace that pen. And then last, in this inside little pocket, I've got a one of the cheap $1.50 LED lights from comm, and I just leave the little piece of plastic in it. So this battery has never been turned on before. It won't well, it shouldn't accidentally turn on, but it's a red LED, so if I did need to get in here and find something, because there's quite a bit of crap loose in this pocket, if I needed to find it, I'd have a little red LED handy. I don't really use these for keys, because even though this is a CamelBak, it's too much weight in my opinion for keys. This one's kind of nice. It has this sort of shock cord thing here, so you could put a phone, I guess, or a radio in here. Some pen pockets, real well made. I don't have anything else in there. I do keep a little carabiner because on all the zipper pulls on this CamelBak, they came with little loops of cord. So what I do is when I'm actually hiking, I use this carabiner to just hook them all together, and not so much for security, but just so that nothing gets lost. I basically lock all the zippers together, and I've never had an instance where the zippers accidentally opened on me. Not that I ever would, but it's just an extra little piece of insurance. So now we're getting into the bigger pack. In order to get into the big pack, I'm going to open up the clips on the cinch straps, which if I had them adjusted better, they'd keep the pack a little tighter. It opens about 2/3 of the way down, not a full all the way down, which I'd probably prefer. I really do like it when packs open completely. This sort of gaping thing doesn't really go, I don't really go for that, but it's the one thing I really don't like about the pack, I suppose. I have another sub pack here. I have an MRE that looks like it's been punctured, so it's no longer vacuum sealed or anything. There's a back pocket with some shock cord, and this is where I keep my comfort stuff. I have a airplane blanket, so I just find those to be pretty efficient. I have a sub pack with some energy bars and drink. I've got another one of those cotton smegma things, cotton cloths, except this one's vacuum sealed, except seems like it's been punctured a little bit. I've got another type of ninja mask. This one's knit, and it's a little more cold weather. Same idea. I can wear it like a regular cap, or I can open it up. I've got a Surefire, I forget what they call this thing, but it holds 6 batteries with a light bulb in the center for that G2. I've got another, just a really lightweight cotton OD green scarf or bandana. Another idea of these, because no matter what I'm wearing, They give me some warmth and some layering, some ability to layer. They're also good for first aid stuff. Got this, basically it's a poncho, but I've had this since I was a little kid. It's about the best piece of kit I think I've had in all the time. I bought it for a couple of bucks at a sporting goods store as a last minute because I forgot my poncho, and it's the best poncho I've owned. This is 2 rolls of toilet paper smushed into a vacuum seal bag, so they're all smashed down, but that started out being 2 full rolls of toilet paper. We've got a fire starting kit, just a big gallon Ziploc with some stuff for fires. This is all in this back pouch still. And then another sort of a medium weight plastic tarp. The makings for an improvised shelter. And then somehow a chunk of rock got in there. But otherwise that's the rest of what's in this main compartment. The last thing to really look at is there's a mesh little pocket here. And the same thing, I have one of these comm LEDs with the red and again the piece of plastic in there so that the battery's never been used. Inside of here I have a light stick wrapped in a couple of garbage bags inside of a baggie. Some more 550, and this is some solid core copper wire with a rubber insulation. This is basically the stuff that comes out of telephone wires. You can usually get this stuff either free or very, very cheap because the phone company's always changing this stuff out. I find it really effective, even over 550 cord for building shelters because it's so cheap and inexpensive. You know, sometimes you pay something out the nose for 550 cord, it seems like, just to you know, leave it behind if you're building an improvised shelter. Anyway, some tape, some more tape. I don't know why I have the tape in there. I think I just had it. Match container, which I hope has some matches in it. It looks like I've probably got some fire making materials in there because it looks like it's full of Kleenex or something. So I'll take a closer look at that. And I noticed that this is, out of all the ones I have, I only have a couple that still have their flint at the bottom, and this is one of them that has its flint. So there's a piece of flint glued at the bottom. Whenever you buy these, make sure that you take a look for that, because a lot of times that just falls out or they don't put it in the first place. And if you can buy it with the flint, just be aware of it. Some more 550 and a piece of cardboard, which probably a receipt or something. Oh, this is some of my business cards and a piece of paper, just in case I need to leave a note behind. This is a neck knife that is a sort of a skeletonized neck knife. Looks like it's from Smith & Wesson. The reason I keep it in here is it is a little straight edge knife, but it's also got a whistle built in, so that's handy. And that's all that's in this little net pocket. So basically the pack at this point is empty, except for one piece of gear I just overlooked before, was this hatchet. It's an S-wing. Solid one-piece hatchet. I'm sure everyone's familiar with these. I painted mine black, but these are regularly kind of chrome looking metal and a rubber blue handle. So I just took one of those and spray painted it with Krylon into a black, and then wrapped the cord with 550 to have some extra 550 around. This is a great hammer. Of course it's a hatchet, and you know, it works as a great shovel too. So out here in Arizona we don't get so much wood to be splitting or anything, but this is a great little tool for around the campground. And the way I keep it in here is just sort of clipped on the cinch strap, and then I wish I had another option, but all I have is this leather holster that came with it, so I just painted that black with Krylon also with a snap, and then I just let it come down and its handle gets caught with the second cinch strap. So typically it's connected in 2 places, and it's been fairly effective. I don't even know it's there. It's not real heavy, so I just leave it with the pack. So I guess I'll just jump into those sub packs since I'm running here. It's at 14 minutes, so I'll probably chop them into separate videos, and I guess I will do that. So that's my kit. I should have probably weighed it when I found that scale. I think I remember weighing this before though, and it was about 30 pounds. I've removed some of the things from it. I'm going to dig into these sub packs and see if, you know, kind of evaluate what I've got in here and then repack it, and then I'll probably do a video as it's being packed up again to be more of a discussion piece for 3-day packs.